I bought a YouTube course to prove it's a scam. Let's run it.
You've probably seen countless of videos claiming that people make tens of thousands of dollars from YouTube automation, showing off analytics that look almost too perfect. Every time I see one of them, something just feels
Yeah, and I will say in a general sense, like, not to be cliche, but like, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is.
slightly off. So today I decided to properly investigate one of them by actually buying the course, going through all the content and trying to understand the
Because you got to keep in mind, if they're making this much money from YouTube, why sell a course?
scummy nature behind it all. What I found led me down a path way deeper than I thought it'll ever be. Last week, I was on a call with a friend when I came across a video of a guy in a mask showing off his YouTube analytics with the caption,
And why do you have to wear a mask? Like, what are you hiding?
POV, you post Roblox shorts as a job. I didn't save it because I actually found it interesting, but because it felt strange. The dashboard in the video didn't look quite right. The real-time graph wasn't as wavy as you'd expect it to be. The updating live icon wasn't pulsing like it does on the actual YouTube dashboard. The font looked slightly off. The profile picture was IShowSpeed for some reason. And the thumbnails in the real-time section didn't even align with the caption. And somehow, people in the comments actually believed it. To me, the YouTube dashboard in this video just felt slightly off. The graph showed shorts icons at the bottom, yet the thumbnails were clearly long form. And what I really noticed was when he clicked between different metrics, the whole graph would completely shift, which literally doesn't happen. In multiple videos, he would stand in front of a car holding YouTube plaques while his laptop displayed YouTube dashboard. Not to mention that the plaques he was showing off in the video didn't lead to any actual channels, which could indicate that they're either fake, bought, or
Yeah, you can buy fake plaques.
simply put on a different name when claiming the plaque, all of which are a bit sketch. A few days later, I came back to the account. I realized it only started posting in January, which felt a bit weird, and it most likely meant this was some sort of funnel. A funnel to a link in bio promoting a course. But before I actually buy it, I want to go over more of his videos. In the first few on the account, he would flex in front of his car with YouTube plaques and a laptop with Studio open, which again looked so sketchy. No YouTube Studio looks like this, and I'll explain exactly what's happening later. So I decided to check the link and realized there was a course being sold for $30. On this website, you're instantly blasted with some of the worst site design I've ever seen in my life, which is kind of interesting as when I used Wayback Machine, the website looked much cleaner only a year ago, even though it was using the same 2 student testimonial videos that are still on the website today.
Thank you to Mentor, and I actually do appreciate all your support, one-to-one guidance, detailed videos, guys.
Yeah, and it's really easy to fake reviews and testimonials.
Thank you for everything, guys. I've actually got to 100,000 subscribers. This just came inside the post, and I've actually only got to that milestone in only about 3.5 months, guys. So thank you so much for everything, guys. And yeah, guys, for anyone that actually wants to go get the course, I actually do highly recommend this since it actually did help me a lot, guys. Thank you so much, guys, and have an amazing day. Peace.
Yo guys, I just want to thank YT Mentoring for helping me out with the one-to-one guys on their course. It literally helped me gain 100k subscribers.
This is reading off a script. Hey guys, thank you for YT Mentoring for helping me with this course. It really helped me out a lot. Please make sure to go sign up and pay $30 a month, and you will be like me and YT Mentoring. I know we're not showing our faces, but I promise you, it's legit.
In a matter of 2 months, and I came a long way from working in my dad's corner shop to now making 3 to 4k a month. Literally, they are literally amazing. Literally, I want to thank them so much, guys. I literally recommend you buying the course right now because it literally changed my life big time. Literally, I am so happy, guys. Make sure you guys check them out. I highly recommend them. I thank them from the bottom of my heart. Literally.
In fact, with the Wayback Machine, I found out that the same student testimonial videos were being used for multiple years. And at one point, there was a section saying what our 3 top students are saying, with 3 5-star reviews. I thought the profile pictures were strange, and after a quick review,
It is so easy to fake reviews, and even on just like regular products, like you'll see on websites, like I promise you, it is so insanely easy to fake a review.
reverse image search, I found out that the first 2 were just photos of Pinterest, and the final one was taken from a random woman in UCLA called Nadia Nazar, who seems to already be a successful person and probably doesn't need a course about YouTube automation. I even managed to figure out that this course has been around since 2021, where it cost $100 with the apparent original price being $450. At one point, there was also additional one-to-one support you could get for $600, but it never seemed to be available from what I found. And of course, even 4 years ago, the same student
Yeah, because if it was one-on-one, that means he'd have to show his face.
testimonial videos were being used even here.
Literally.
The website had always been using these super shady tactics to get you to buy the course, like hurry up, this course is only available for a limited time. Like,
If anyone says, yeah, we only have a select amount of spots in our Discord, bullshit, 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 bullshit. You can have as many people as you want.
I'm sure it is. It's been around for 5 years. In fact, when using a domain lookup, I found out that the site was made around December 2021, where it looked like this. They used random analytics screenshots as results, which I can't really prove as false, and it seemed like this whole operation was ran by 2 people, as they both had 6 plaques between them to take photos. These plaques were also, and still are, used in future photos, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're also included in some of the student photos shown in the later versions of the website. Since no one shows their face or uses their voices, it's impossible to verify how much of their proof isn't just them or their friends. Nowadays, it seems like the website is more of something that's on the back burner, as the formatting on it is awful and the cost is only $30, which is much cheaper than it once was, with only a few alleged student photos compared to a few years ago. On the front page, there's also this video which he uses to sell you the idea of the course.
Do you guys
Were people actually buying this? I really hope not.
want to learn how to make 5 figures a month from YouTube automation without ever showing your face or recording your voice? I've developed a step-by-step blueprint with hours of lessons to teach you guys how to achieve the exact same.
Here it's funny how he says hours of lessons when the actual length of the course is like under 2 hours.
Made me achieve financial freedom, and I've got money in different places like crypto and property.
I was that kind of interested in his car, so I decided to look up his registration plate when I came across his rate of driver
It's a rental.
page. There were quite a few reviews of seemingly random people praising him, some including photos, some calling him cute for some reason. What I noticed is that almost every single one of them was made on the same day. In fact, some of these were made within the same hour, which I guess doesn't prove much, but it definitely adds to how sketchy everything has been so far. But with all that, I decided to spend $30 and finally buy the course. One weird thing I noticed is that my order number was only 21. Well, this video just doesn't load, this video doesn't load, this video doesn't load.
Okay, so that shows how many people bought the course, bro.
I mean, when I ordered the course, you know how it says like your order number and it starts from 0 based on like how many people bought it? My order number was 21. Does that not mean that 20 people have bought this course? Or am I crazy?
It's the whole like wait, 20
Yeah, I think it's just sketchy as fuck.
times, like a whole $600.
This would make sense since he said this is version 2.0 of his course, but I quickly found out that this was made in June 2025. So only 21 orders in 8 months seems kinda low. The whole course itself was very bare bones with super simple information, most of which you can easily get from one
Yeah, any course you could just find all the information on YouTube. I promise you.
decent YouTube video for completely free. And out of the 13 videos provided in the course, 3 of them didn't even load, meaning there was barely 90 minutes of content, and of which there was, it was extremely slow paced and could have easily been compiled into one 8-minute video.
You can see I've got a 100,000 subscriber YouTube play button. I in fact do have multiple of these.
Wow.
So he's there obviously holding it over his face. I think he's a bit
Yeah, it's like if you have nothing to hide, why are you not showing your face?
camera shy. I don't want to show his face, but this is
my
Rog
day. It's not to say that the advice was bad, but it was definitely over-explained. Like in the first video where he simply went over a few pictures of his alleged students and himself flexing cars and plaques. I noticed many things in the video that just didn't line up or make any sense.
What is Suhi B?
I don't know. I swear none of these channels exist, bro. Is that him?
No, because it's all fake.
Is
You
this
can get fake plaques, bro.
him right there? At times, it seemed like the guy who was recording the videos for the course didn't even know anything about YouTube, with super basic knowledge of everything, and at one point even confusing RPM with CPM. The whole course just seemed like it was made within a few hours on a random day, as some parts of the video were completely unwatchable, clearly showing he didn't watch them back to realize his mistakes. It's not even playing! It's frozen! There was simply no editing, which I guess is normal, but there was also zero substance.
people are making this amount of, peas and bread from single channels. Now obviously
Peas and
this
bread.
channel is a big
The fuck is a pea and a bread, bro?
After finishing the whole course, I feel like even someone who's never tried YouTube would learn almost nothing from this. Not only because some of the videos were literally missing, but there was barely anything to learn. In addition to the weird shady tactics he was using, I wanted to find out why his YouTube studio seemed off, and this is where I officially became insane. I realized that under the tag YouTube automation, not only was everyone using the same weird looking YouTube studio, but everyone was recording their videos in the exact same way. You know what made me go insane? So I went to this guy's videos, right, and then I saw the tag YouTube automation. I wanted to see if he had more accounts. It's just everyone doing the exact same shit. Yo, look,
It's low-key how all course sellers are, though.
come over here.
No way.
Look at this
They all use the same audio. They use the same format to videos. Like,
fake analytic. Look, you can see the fake analytics right there.
Oh my
And then
god.
wait, look at this one.
No.
Come over here, look. And then I'm gonna pull up the fake analytics page. Wait, one more.
Wait,
Yo, come over here. Yo, come over here. Yo, they all do the same thing. Yo, come over here. Yo,
This is your competition, by the way.
Yo, come over here. Bro, they all do the same thing.
It's a fake. Look at the
Who's falling for this?
Time, like in real time, it's so ugly.
What is this? What is this? What is this? Yo, what's good, bro? Welcome to my room. Welcome to my room. Yo, look at all these packs that I bought. Yo! At this point, I still didn't understand how the analytics were fake until I remembered a random video with the caption, "Fake it till you make it," showing off this fake YouTube Studio website, and that's when I realized it looks familiar.
Oh wait, there's a fake YouTube Studio website where you could just like put in random numbers?
It had the same weird feeling, and the whole graph shifts when he clicks on different metrics. And after a bit more digging, I found a Telegram group selling access to fake dashboards
Nah.
for Shopify, FanView, and YouTube Studio. Every single one of these videos with the same premise most likely uses this YouTube Studio site for their videos. That's why the graphs make no sense. That's why the channels don't exist.
Bro.
And that's why the cost they're selling you is completely bullshit. So, do I think you should buy a course about YouTube automation? No,
Hell no. Hell no.
you just don't. There's more than enough free information out there. If you want, you can Google it, you can ask ChatGPT, or just find free videos on YouTube.
Literally.
Trust me, you don't need to spend money to learn anything about YouTube. The only device
Just do it.
you really need is to find something you like, stick with it, and get better every day. That's literally
W video if you like, subscribe, leave a comment, do the thing. Bye, have a good day.
Got these voices in my head, I got some things will never change. Never change, at least I'll say it.